first time, welcome along. This isn't one of those teachy kind of live streams that you see all over Facebook. What am I about? YouTube. See, I can't even get that right. We're only a minute into it. No, we just have a chat here, have a talk about what's going on, and just see what everyone really wants to talk about. I've got a few things that I want to cover. First of all, I want to say hello to all the new subscribers, because there's blooming loads of them. It's been really good. This month, we've added pretty much 500 subscribers to the channel, which for me is blooming good. I'm well chuffed about that. So I want to say hello to them first. Hello also to you replayers who are checking this out a little bit later. Hi, Nick. How are you? We've got Nick over there in America. He's in the chat room already, raring to go. So, yeah, we've got bits to talk about today. Bits to talk about. Hello, Jonathan. How are you? Good to see you here. Now, I don't know how it's looking your end. This is the first time I've done a live stream since we got fiber in. We got the new fiber setup going in here. Hi, Project Weaver. How are you doing? Hopefully the picture is going to look a lot better this evening than what it normally does, because we're now on fiber. And I'll tell you what, it doesn't half make a difference, you know. It's lovely, isn't it, Jonathan? Nice, clear picture. And the beauty of it is when I get the chance, when I get the opportunity to learn how to use OBS on here, I'm still using my phone at the moment, but once I start getting to use OBS and I'll be able to use all the little gadgets, we'll have things flying all over the place. Hi, Dave. How are you? Welcome along for this evening. Yeah, picture's much better, isn't it? I've got to tell you what happened this week. They put the fiber in. Chris, how are you? Wonder where your lilac jumper went to. Yeah, so they came this week and put the fiber in. I went for the 1 gig thing. Hi, Constanza, how you doing? Yeah, I went for the 1 gig package, and I've got to tell you, when I used to upload the different videos and that, it used to take me ages. A 10-minute video was taking me an hour and 45 to 2 hours to upload a video before. It now takes 29 seconds. That's unbelievable. I've got my life back. I've had things to get doing. Do you know what I mean? It's so much better. It doesn't, in the day-to-day running of things, it's not, you don't notice it, because obviously my computer's still the same speed. All the things that I do normally are the same speed. But when you get to getting the uploads up, wow, that's different. And I'll tell you what, it's pretty good. 56K, oh, I remember them. Do you remember when you used to have that little dial-up modem, and if you was using the internet, no one could phone you, or you couldn't phone them? Happy days, eh? Funny you should mention that, you know, going back in 1987 to 1990, I lived in Bedford, and I was managing my best friend's dad's amusement arcade right in the middle of the town in Midland Road. And I started buying and selling secondhand records, right? And today I was looking through some paperwork and I found a flyer that I produced way back in 1987 on an old Atari ST, even before I had the internet. It was so poor, it's unbelievable how things have moved on since then. Can you remember having them floppy disk things, 1.44 meg? God, I remember buying, I bought a Commodore Amiga at one stage. I upgraded from my Atari and bought a Commodore Amiga, and I had 2 meg of memory. God, those were the days, weren't they? But now we're all fan dabby dozy. The picture's looking good. I'm well chuffed, you know, I've got to say it. It's been a good week. I've got to be honest. You guys, the things that have been happening on the channel, we're riding the crest of a wave at the minute. Some stage it's going to crash down and I'll be back to normal and where we were last week. Let me have a look, see what I'm trying to read here. Your first USB drive, 128 meg. I know. Didn't we? Used to have to spend a lot to get nothing. I can remember when I first transferred a record over to an MP3 and I wanted to save it on a floppy disk and it was too big for a 1.44 meg disk. And I thought to myself, I'm never going to be able to do this because I've never got an hard drive that's going to be big enough to hold any. But we've moved on and we've managed it. What was I going to say? We've already drifted off, haven't we? We don't normally drift off this early, but we have. We've drifted off onto a back in time thing. So yeah, it's really, really good, you know, this fibre stuff. Oh, I've got to tell you what happened. Yes, no, it was today. It wasn't yesterday. It was today. I got a letter today, right, from my previous supplier. And they told me they'd stopped my direct debit and they told me they'd closed my account. But they wanted 56 quid for next week, for the next month's internet. Unbelievable. So I've had to phone them up today and have a little chat and get them to pull their neck in a bit and realise that I've left and I'm not staying. And even because I've left, I'm not going to carry on paying them. So they wanted £56 off me. In the end, they've agreed that I don't owe them anything, which is really good. And so previous supplier, you ain't going to believe it, BT. That was my previous supplier. They have, I phoned them last week because I moved suppliers on February the 23rd, but I didn't get the internet done until last week. And so if you will remember, I was hooked onto my next door neighbour and they wanted to charge me for the last month. And already I know that you usually pay a month forward with BT, but they've not been the best. They asked me if I would recommend anyone to them. But you can't guess the answer. So yeah, we're riding a bit of a crest of a wave at the minute. Thanks, Constanza, for reminding me what I was saying. It's all going quite well. In the last 7 days, I've had 10,500 views of the channel, which before Christmas would be like a month's worth. I think I was getting 4,000 views a month at one stage. Now I'm getting, at the moment, it's at 10,005. It's dropped a little because last week it was 12,000, but it's still pretty good. And I'm going to ride that wave because I'm going to try some new things on the channel. I've said to you right at the beginning, when I decided that I'd had enough of doing it the way we were, I was going to try and change some bits and pieces. And one of those things is I'm going to try and do vlogging. So what's vlogging? It's basically going out and filming what goes on through the course of the day. I'll still talk about stuff, but I'll go out and do it because I want to start to get some health back and get some fitness back. Which reminds me, going back to last week, one of the 3 videos I did, I went out and went for a walk and talked about my health and the fact that it was pretty poor, I got no fitness, all that stuff. I'm glad you enjoyed the walking video, Dave, because I'm planning to do more of them. I went out this morning to film tomorrow's video, and while I was out, because I walked the route that I did last week, I didn't want to film that, so I had to walk further. And the problem with that is I ran out of breath before I got to where I wanted to go. So I filmed a bit of the start of the video and then I went somewhere else and filmed a bit more. But I came back and I was shattered, and I had to come home, to be honest. I was really enjoying myself. It turned from a foggy day this morning to a sunny one, and so I was out, and it was really nice. And I went, but I kind of run out of puff. Do you know what I mean? So what I ended up doing was coming back with the bits of films that I shot outside. I've been back through all my videos and found bits of B-roll of me walking and doing all sorts of things, chuck them in there, and I've made up the first video of a series of videos that I'm going to do, and they're going to be based about easing my way back into walking, going out and doing the things that I like to do. Do you know what I mean? And I'm going to do a series of videos about that, and I'm going to be talking about health, about the food that I'm eating, how I'm trying to lose weight, and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully from the first video to the end video, I'll end up losing a fair bit of weight, and I'll get away from the village that I live in, because I'll have the energy to go and walk further and go out. Because at the minute, the situation is that I don't go too far, because if I'm shattered, I need to get back home. And if I go walking, I can't get back. It's a bit, do you know what I mean? It's a pain. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm trying to do to get that all sorted out. And yeah, we're going to start. I'm going to go out fairly regularly, walk a bit, and try and video while I'm out. So they might have to be shorter videos. I don't know, but I'll try and get more of that kind of stuff done. And I'm going to try and go out. And I've got these plans going on, you know, because I hit the bonus last month, and I've hit it this month as well. So what I'm going to do with last month's bonus money, which comes in a couple of days, I do need some lights for in here, some studio lights and things. So I've earmarked a pair of them, and I'm going to use this month's money to go and buy them. So hopefully this office will be better, and what I'll be able to do then is not have to use the overhead lights, because you can see them all shining on me bonds. So I'm going to try and get away with them and get some proper studio lights, put one over there, so it's an even view. So that it will tidy up the lighting in this room, to be honest. And also that means if I want to go into any other rooms in the house and film, I could do that too, because our house is quite dark and it's awful to film in there. So I'm going to get some lights for it, and that's going to be this week. And I've been watching a few vlogs on here, and a drone. I really need a drone. I saw one yesterday where someone was walking through a forest, and they had their drone following them, so it was filming down on them as they was walking. And I thought it looked really good, because it showed you all the outside area and that. And I just thought it would be really nice and make the videos more watchable, I suppose. So I've got a little drone on my list. Now, this month's bonus won't pay that money, so I'm probably going to have to get 3 more months of hitting the level for bonuses. And if I could do that, I could probably go out and buy it, because I don't want to go and spend money out of my pocket. I want to let YouTube do that. And so, yeah, on my list, I've got a drone coming up. So that'll be the next one, because it'll be really nice to film from high, wouldn't it? It'll change. It'll give me a bit more variety in videos. And if I'm going to try and do more... Hi, Andy. How are you? If I'm going to try and do more filming outside, then all should be well by doing that. 3 ads for me today. Oh, Andy, that's good, because I want to buy a drone. I need the adverts to keep coming in. What I can do is I'm kicking in the middle, so it splits the screen. I've seen some live streams where the screen splits and one half is an advert and the person talking is there. And I could live with that. Like I've said all along on the channel, I've always tried to let the channel buy me new bits. I've been very lucky, because over the last year or so, I bought this. Can you see this little action camera? I bought that last August. The only problem with it is that I bought it in August and was ill from September, so I never used it for ages. So that's what I filmed with outside the other day, and I'm going to start using them. I know, Andy, it's good, isn't it? It's non-blurry. It's a new thing. I'm only going to get a cheap one. The one that I saw is a DJI one, which is the same as the mics that I use as that camera. And the cheapest one is about 260, 270 quid. And it's not going to be a big flash one that will do all sorts, but it will do filming above me and in front of me and that. So it'll give me a few different angles, which is what I'm really looking forward to. Oh, that must be sickening, Chris, losing a GoPro. No, I won't. No, don't want to go. I'll tell you where I want to do. This is what I want to start getting out and about again, because I want to go back down the coast and film on the beach and all that sort of stuff, because I miss the coast. I haven't been there since last year, and I'm not fit enough to go yet. But when I do, that'll be what I'll be up to. Guys, I just want to show you something. This is a bit of advertising, right? Look in your chat room and look for the name Chris Pomfret. He's at the bottom of the chat line, and he's in green, and he's got a little red S, and that's because he's a member. He's another member. We've had a couple of new members this week to the channel, and I'm so chuffed because it costs them money. They're not freeloading anymore. As Chris said, he said, I'm not going to freeload anymore. I'm joining as a member, and their money is going to go towards those sorts of things. So it's going to be studio lights this month, and then I'm going to start saving up to see if I can get a drone. One of the other things I'm going to be doing as well, because I'm going to go out, I'm going to try and do more things outside, and it'll use B-roll and that. So I might have to go and buy. I used to have Epidemic Sound, which is the copyright-free music, and I might rejoin that. That's 120 quid a year for that. And so I'm looking to do that again. I'll probably do that out of my own pocket for now, so I can go out and film stuff and have little moody music and all that sort of stuff to make the videos a bit more watchable. Because I want to get out of here. I'm sick of being in here all the time, and I'm sure you're sick of looking in there now. Auto Shenanigans. What a great name. Is that his YouTube channel? How brilliant is that? Yeah, so they're the kinds of things I've got to do. While I've got you all here as well, I spoke earlier about this new series of videos that I'm going to be doing. I did ask in the members for some ideas of a name for this series. We've got two that I kind of like. One is going to be called The Wellness Files, or it could be Easy Does It, The Road Back to Health. Now, the Fitness Files one, I thought that'd be good if I wanted to do one subject. If for instance, I wanted to talk about the CPAP machine that I've got to use, and I did an episode on that. Or if I was talking about trying to lose weight, or what I'm doing to try and do that, I thought the Wellness Files would be good for that, because that can be pretty overall. But I kind of don't want to teach and talk about that kind of stuff. So I think I'm going to go with the Easy Does It, The Road Back to Health. What do you think? No, health. Definitely health. Not hell. Yeah, I like the name. Chris Pomfret gave me the name Easy Does It. And then I kind of just added the Road Back to Health, because I think then it kind of explains what the series of videos are for. And if anyone finds one of those videos, they'll all be in a little thing together, so it's like a series, so they'll be able to follow the journey, if you like, along the way. So I don't know if you think how that sounds to you. Steps today. The other day when I went out and did that video, the one where I was walking and talking, that I did 1,200 and something odd steps that day, and that shattered me. So I trying to just do a few more. I did 1,894 today, and that shattered me too. So I'm trying to build up a little bit more every day. So I'm going to go out and be walking. So I'm going to take the camera with me now all the time, and I'll film different bits and pieces. And who knows, they may end up being part of a vlog, if you like. So I don't know what you think about that. Have you got any suggestions, ideas, thoughts? They're all welcome. So what's been on with you guys this week? What have you been up to? I've been watching a few more films, because I'm going to do that video at the end of the month of the what I watched in March. Oh, while I think of it, I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to shove this over here, and I'm going to let it film this, because I can get some B-roll out of it. So at some stage, you'll be able to look back and you'll be seeing this this whole thing on a future video. Hi, Steve. Good to see you in the room. What else have we got here? Yeah, I'm glad you think that, Constanza. That's the kind of idea that I was looking for. Dion Froud, hello, welcome to the room. I think it's the first time you've been here. Everybody say hello to Dion. She's new in the room. It's always good to see you. It's one of those things with the channel. We're trying to make it better for you, I suppose. I was going to say that I'm trying to like improve my channel, my videos and all that. But the reason I'm trying to improve it is for you guys, because you come and watch these videos week after week after week. And for most of it, I've been sat in this studio facing that wall over there with the books and the albums and all that stuff behind me. And it kind of needs another few views. So we're going to try and get out and do lots more different bits and pieces. Steve Vowles, it's your birthday tomorrow. Oh, happy birthday. My old mate from Burnham-on-Sea in Somerset, it's his birthday tomorrow. If I'd have known earlier, I'd have sent you a card. But the fact of the matter is, I probably wouldn't have sent you a card, Steve, because I would have forgot, like I do everybody else's birthdays. Do I use health and dietary supplements? Yeah, we do. Is a short word. I can't remember what it is. Debs orders them. I take them. I couldn't tell you what they are, but she tells me they're good for me. So there's a lot of faith in here that she still likes me. She buys them, puts them on the table, and says, "Yeah, you got to take them today." So yes, I do take supplements or some kind of vitamin to help me feel better, to grow and be a strong person. So yeah, I'm trying to read everything. If you're watching this on the replay and wondering why I look that way, it's because over there is where the chat room is, because I use the PC to be able to see what everybody's saying, because on my phone it's only little, and to be honest with you, I can't see how far it says. It's hard to know if they work or not. I don't know if they work or not, Andy. It's quite funny, you know. This health log is a bit weird, because I still think that I'm not well. However, when I look back in the winter and when I went to the doctors, I could barely walk from the waiting room into the doctor's surgery. I'm much better than that. So there is some improvement. I've had good improvement since I've had that CPAP thing, that CPAP machine. It's funny sleeping in a mask, but it's kind of working. I can't feel the benefits yet. They did tell me it would take 2 months for me to feel the benefits, but I have seen the benefits in the results that I'm getting with them when I get the readouts from it. So it's good. It's good and worth trying. Yes, Andy Merritt, you're right. A decent diet goes a long way. We were watching a series on the telly not long ago, and it was on about the stuff that they put in our food. And it wasn't until I watched that. I went shopping with Deb. I go shopping with her all the time, to be fair. But I started reading the ingredients on what things are, and I was amazed at what they shove in the food. And so since we started doing that, Debs has been cooking from scratch, and we've been eating all really rather nice stuff. Cristiano, hello, welcome. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're well. Crisps, nah, I can't do. Funny enough, I don't eat a lot of crisps, to be honest. I'm trying to weasel my way out of them. The biggest thing for me, my biggest vice was fizzy drinks, Coke and all that sort of stuff. I'm weaning myself off of that. I'm using sparkling water and squash to wean me off of the fizzy drinks. And it seems to be working so far. I can't eat cucumber. Cucumber makes me ill, It's really weird. Considering that it's like 98% water, cucumber makes me feel ill, and so does couscous, which is a shame because I like both of them. But I hadn't had this year. I thought I'd try and reintroduce couscous into my diet, as I hadn't had it for about 20 years, and I had about 4 mouthfuls, and I was ill for 4 days, pretty much. So obviously I can't go back to that again. So what else have we got on? Do you know what? I'm struggling for ideas, for videos. My music ones don't seem to be doing very well. I have done loads of film ones lately, as I'm sure you're pretty much aware. I'm going to be doing one at the end of the month, what I watched in March one. I'll try that. If it doesn't do very well, that'll be the only one of them. I'm doing something different to what I'd done last year, in as much as I think I stayed in the wrong lane, stayed watching one thing all the time and doing one thing. And so this year I've tried to kind of try some different things. I've stopped listening to the YouTube gurus, because everything I've ever tried that they've told me has never worked. So I'm just going to throw some spaghetti up the wall and see if any of it sticks. That's how I'm going to treat the channel this year. And so far, I've got to be honest, it's doing all right. The channel's picked up. There's been fairly good growth. I mean, I've had not many today, 3 so far. But do you know what? The subscriber thing is just kind of like an ego thing, because it doesn't actually mean anything, because I'm sitting here with 5,728 subscribers, and we got 17 of you watching the live stream. So the majority of people don't actually watch even when they're subscribed, but it's just a nice little number to have, and it makes you realize that someone, I think it was Deb and OJ, said to me that if you had that amount of people who watch your videos sitting in a room, you'd still feel like you had a lot. And they're quite right. I'm quiet because I'm reading what Constanza's just said. All right. That would be interesting. In the film that I did the other day, I don't know if you've seen it yet. I did one about my DVDs, telling the story of my life, if you like. Because as I look back through them, I can look pretty much most of the DVDs I've got. I can look at them and tell you where I went and saw the film, who I was with, how it made me feel, why I went and see it in the first place. All of them sorts of things. So lots of my films have got that. So when I looked back, it is kind of like a live story. The reason the AI video channels seem to get a lot is because of the clickbaity titles and things. And to be honest, I don't know about you, but I don't like them anyway. I kind of, like I've said, I've been starting watching vlogs of different people, and I watched one today. I can't think of the girl's name. I did subscribe to her. Natalie Lynn, that was it. Natalie Lynn. And she's about 21, I think she is. And she was in Canada. And on her 20th birthday, they found this old bridge 368 foot above ground that had been decommissioned, so it was falling to pieces. And they went across this bridge with the drop below them. And I sat on the seat and I was watching it. I was like, oh my God. And it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And it was it just made me feel like it's the kind of thing I'd have watched on telly. It was a great video. And if you get a chance, go and have a look for that. It's Natalie Lynn. It kind of, I had my heart in my mouth because of where their camera was looking down, and it made me feel like I was on it. And it was such a good video. Apparently, Andy, AI videos, tons and tons of them have been booted off of YouTube. They're trying to get rid of a lot of the AI channels, and I think that's pretty good, to be honest. I see today on one of the adverts, there was I don't know if you've all been getting it, a Tai Chi advert with this guy who's about 68, got muscles, he's well built and all that sort of stuff. And if you look closely, in tiny little letters, it tells you it's AI and he's not a real person anyway. Yeah, Cristiano, that's the thing. If you're at work, there's not much you can do about it, is there? I don't know how many people I think I'm bad for this myself. You know, when you subscribe to a new channel, do you go and do the notifications to make sure it lets you know? Because half the time I forget to do that. Lots of people don't. A video of my garden. I have to tell you, there is on the video tomorrow. There is a video. There is some B-roll of some film in my garden, and it's got all of the bushes and things around the outside. And over the winter, my future son-in-law has done me the great favour of digging them all out. So there are no bushes anywhere in my garden now. There's one tree that's pretty much half dead down the bottom of the garden, and we're going to get that out soon. And we're going to put it all to grass, and my wife's going to put pots out there with plants in, because to be honest, it grows so quickly. It grows so quickly, and I can never keep on top of it, to be honest. Never in all the time I've been here have I been able to do it. So he's come there and sorted it all out, and it's brilliant now. It's lovely and just flat out there for me. I got told the other day, I don't know if I've told you this before, it's quite likely that I did, that I got told to make shorts for the channel, and I can't be bothered. I don't watch shorts. I don't like shorts. So I did 7 when I first started the channel, and they were on the channel for ages, and they got a few views, but I've took them off now and I don't have them at all. But shorts don't kind of do it for me. Do you know what I mean? Hello, Tammy. How are you? Late but here. That doesn't, as long as you're here, that's all that matters. Don't forget that very soon our clocks in this country will be going forward. I'm not sure what the date is, but it'll be the end of this month sometime, which we're getting near. So I would imagine it soon will go forward. So those of you listening in watching in America or any other country, check your times, because we'll be going We're going to be going forward soon, and I'd hate you to miss us. Yes, I've seen Constanza. I've seen that one about the Tai Chi. That's all AI as well. I've been seeing a lot of them. It's funny that YouTube are getting rid of channels. They've dumped thousands and thousands of them, I've been told, but they don't dump the adverts that come are all AI. They still have them coming, but they bring them in money, so they won't do that. Yeah, see, I do get notified for some people when I remember to do them. I know you might wonder what I'm talking about. I'm looking at Andy Merritt's comment just up here. Yeah, I don't seem to get many notifications for different things. But a lot of things do turn up on my on the homepage, which I'm lucky for. Do I cook? I kind of can cook, but not very well. I until I came out of my first marriage, I never cooked a thing. When I moved up here and lived on my own, I started to cook and that. But no, I don't, to be honest. It's very rare. I can, but I don't. Cooking videos. We were talking about this the other day. Our kitchen isn't very big and it's not conducive to filming that much sort of stuff in there. I think I've filmed videos of me making a cup of tea in there, and I did one last year. I kind of remember where I was talking about something and peeling a watermelon at the same time. But for doing cooking things, it's not kind of big enough to be conducive with doing that, if that makes any sense. Yeah, the then and now videos. The clock's changed this Sunday. Andy Merritt's just said this Sunday the clock's changed in the UK, so we'll be going forward an hour, which means that, like I said, if you're anywhere abroad, you need to check your times and move it forward an hour or whatever it is. I know we had the problem the other week when America moved, and some of the viewers missed, or pretty much got here at the very, very last second. You've yet to meet Debs. I know. I keep trying to get her. She did say, I don't know whether she is. I don't think she has come on tonight. She did say she was going to come into the chat room one night and join you guys and chat to you on there. I keep trying to get Debs in to do a video, but I have one. That she did. Do you remember at Christmas? I got her to sing a song that she sings to all the kids, and I recorded it. She works in a nursery, and she has this song about a frog, and she sings it to the kids, and it's got all actions that go to it. Well, I made her do it. She tells me I filmed her singing this song, and it was going to go on a video, but it didn't do. But once I get OBS up and running on this, and I can show videos, I'll probably nip it into there and show it on there. So you'll get to meet Debs then, basically. Yeah, I can understand that, Andy. I can understand you looking for what you want and watching that way. You remember the tea one? It was nice. What are we talking about? I'm trying to keep up here. You guys, you're going a bit fast for me, and I sometimes struggle to catch you all up. So I've got to say, I'm well pleased with the stream this evening. It's a lot better than it usually was. Oh, the tea video, right? I'm with you, Jonathan. Yeah, I know. I did tea, and I've I've done bits and pieces in there, but like I said, it's a bit small and hard work to film anything in there. I remember when I tried to film the T1, in order to get the picture in, so I could get it all in properly, I had to use a little magic arm thing that I've got for my phone, which actually it's sitting on now, so I won't even be able to show you it. And I had to do that and try and push it further away from me, as close to the wall as I could. So we got there. I'm not gonna be doing cooking videos. I really can't see it. I might take a photo or show you something one day, but I'm not going to promise anything like that. OJ, hello, how are you? I saw you got a new video out earlier on. I'm going to have a look at it tomorrow, so I'll be checking it out. I see the snow's finally thawing over there, which is good. So what else do we know? I've kind of covered all my favourite snacks. See, I'm trying to cut snacks out, Jonathan, because I've got to lose this weight. I'm kind of eating fruit a lot now. I always did eat a lot of fruit, to be fair, but I'm trying to cut my snacking down to fruit, because I kind of think that I had this chocolate thing. I never used to eat chocolate. It's really odd. I never had too. I was never a massive sweetie eater, and when I had my kidney taken out, I don't know what happened, but when they took it out, I got to fancying sweets and chocolate, and I kind of went overboard on it. So I've had all sorts of problems with that. So I'm trying to cut out all that sort of thing. My favourite fruit, watermelon or a pineapple, to be honest. Tammy, I love a smoothie. I used to spend a fortune on it. I used to spend a fortune on fruit for smoothies, but unfortunately the smoothie maker has died. It's sitting in my garage waiting for me to take it to the tip. Yep, bananas. We do all them sorts of things. Ritz, crackers and cheese. I liked the Tuck biscuits. Do you remember them ones? They had a bit of cheese in the middle of them. I used to like them. But fruit-wise, we've been out. Yes. Oh, I bought some plums yesterday, and they were soft. Didn't expect them to be soft this time of year, so they were rather nice. We've been eating them. Tuck sandwich, yeah, they're the ones. I use a lot of frozen fruit for breakfast and things, to be honest with you, Tammy. I buy a couple of bags of frozen fruit a week, and I put that on top of cereal. You know, like if I'm having Weetabix or something like that, or granola and that, I chuck some. But I also chuck on my breakfast. I'll chuck on walnuts, dates, anything like that. Yeah, cleaning a smoothie maker is a bit of a pig, especially that bit at the bottom, the little bit that cuts up all the OS. There's anything with mature cheese on. I love cheese on toast as well. I've seen the bread is the one. I completely cut out bread, and then not last week, the week before, we didn't get to the shop for some reason, and we had some bread left, and I was looking for something for lunch, and I got some bread, and I had just had a couple of sandwiches and some toast and that, and I think I ate 3 or 4 slices of bread and put weight on that easily. So I'm doing my best to cut that out as well. As you'll find out if you watch the video that's coming out tomorrow, as I said, I'm talking about my road to health and this series that I'm going to be doing, and I give you all of the figures of my weight as it is as of today, and I'm ashamed. I tell you it in stones for us Brits, pounds for Americans, and kilograms for anyone who's under 40. I still can't work out what kilograms are. I've had to do a lot of converting to do that. So everyone, I'm getting mightily hungry here. I'm watching you lot talking about this sort of thing. I haven't had my dinner yet. I don't have it until after I've finished this. Dale, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. You're over 50 and use kilograms for body weight. I don't understand kilograms. I've got to be honest. I still use stones and pounds and ounces. I dinner is chicken and treats and pasta. Ah, Debs is in the room. Guys, have a look. Down at the bottom of the chat room, Debs has just come into the room. Debs G 3106. That's an old email. Give her a shout. She's in the room. She's just above Chris Pomfret on the chat room now. She's just popped in. So that's what I'm having for dinner, guys. Chicken and chorizo pasta. That sounds all right, doesn't it? Looking forward to that. Can I touch my toes? Yes, I can, Jonathan. Watch. I've put my hand on here. You can't see because it's too low. Look. I can put my hands on my toes, but Debs can do one better than me. She can actually bend over and do it. Debs can actually bend over and touch her toes. How's that sound? She's much better than me. Can I do it? Prove it. Yeah, OJ, you'll be able to see the weight I am because I've put it on the video in pounds as well. So yeah, that's coming out tomorrow. Now, all of you guys that are in the chat room who've just said hello to Debs, tell her she's got to come on the video. I keep telling her. I keep asking her. I told her that she should have her own YouTube channel as well. But she won't do that. Debs, spill the secrets on James, please. There's nothing to tell. I'm just a nice person. That's it. Tell her, be brave. Tell her to come on a video with me. I'll get her up here one day. Debs, they're all saying they want to meet you. Looking forward to seeing you on a video, Debs. See, you've done it yourself now. You're going to have to come here and join in. She's in the chat room, guys. That's a big, big step forward. Come on, you've got to be honest, don't you? She's in the chat room. And maybe next week, I'll believe that when I see it. She can come in, sneak in. I'll tell you what we could do next week, right? I could be talking to you like this, and Debs comes home from work just after I start this. So she could make a tea and bring it up to me, couldn't she? That'd be really nice. She could come on here, make her entrance with a cup of tea, and come in like she normally does and says, "Here, our superstar, cup of tea," and then walk back out. So, yeah. I'm running out of things to say, guys. There's 12 minutes left. Or not. I'd do it for you. I'd give you my last roll-up. Barney, hello. Welcome to the chat room. We've talked about that tonight, Barney. There's a video coming out tomorrow, which is going to be the first in a new series of videos about health. And we're going to be doing it as I walk my way back to fitness, if you like. That's coming tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a regular one of that. It may probably be 2 weekly, depending on how much I get to film and all that sort of stuff. But there are definitely going to be some. Thank you for your kind words. Really appreciated. Waitress service, Chris. Yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't it be nice? Yes, OJ, I know Deb takes over your channel. She certainly does in the summer when you get planting and stuff. I do need a co-host, Vinyl Dell. I don't know why I say Vinyl Dell. I know you're Dell. Yeah, so there's going to be some new videos. I'm going to try and get out more, try and get to some different places and show you kind of what's around here. I know Deb and OJ do that over in Canada, and they used to go out for big walks in the countryside, and it was lovely. And I'd like to start doing that and start to get out and do more. I think it will help me health-wise. And also, what it also does, the thing that makes me want to do it is that by telling you that I'm going to do these videos, I'm now accountable, aren't I? I've said it now. So if I'm not doing it, you can go, oi, you, what you playing at? Get out there, make some videos. Did I just see someone? Heather's in the chat room. Hello. You're looking to the fitness ones. Promise you, I'm not going to be doing fitness exercises. I'm not like Joe Wicks or whatever his name was. I won't be standing here and doing star jumps and all them sort of things. That's not my kind of thing. But yeah, we're going to try and get out, and hopefully we'll see some different places. I'll take you to some different places around here, and hopefully by the end of the summer at some stage, I'll be able to get ourselves back to the seaside and paddle me toes in the water. I look forward to doing that. Have I seen any of the Oscar-nominated films? No, not yet. To be honest, I couldn't even tell you what any of the Oscar-nominated films are because I don't watch the Oscars. All that celebrity stuff doesn't really do much for me. The Green Goddess. Yeah, certainly will not be wearing a green leotard on this channel. I can promise you that. I need to. Yeah, so lots of things are going to be happening along the way. I've also told you all now, I'm looking to get a drone. I've spotted one. I really want to. Do you know what, Dale? I did some chair exercises and I followed them to the letter. And I didn't feel like I was getting anything out of them. That they weren't quite enough for me. I don't know. Perhaps I should look on YouTube and try and get some better ones. But I did go on an app and sign up for it and do the first month's thing on it. But I didn't carry it on because I didn't feel like I was getting anything out of it, to be honest. The only thing I realised with the chair exercises is that I need to glue our seats downstairs to get for again because there was a lot of creaking going on. Either that or it's just because I'm fat. One of the two. Mr. and Mrs. What's Deb's favourite movie? I don't know what her favourite movie is, but I think, yeah, Calamity Jane, I would have said. She likes You Got Mail, and is it The Notebook, Debs? I think you like that. The Notebook. That was one you kept telling me about. So, oh, she's going to be... I'm not going to be able to tell you no lies, am I now? Not that I do anyway. It just occurred to me. So, yeah, we got... I should get her in here, shouldn't we? Do you know what? She's only downstairs. She's only downstairs. That's a big journey to travel, though, I'll tell you. If she doesn't want to be on the camera, that's a big trip. I've tried to get her on. I'll tell you what I have got that I'll bribe her with. I've got this video of her, right? She did a skipping thing for charity to raise some money. 100 skips a day, something like that. And I filmed her in our garden, right, doing these skippy things and singing a little song that she'd wrote about it as well. I still have that. So there's a chance. See, look, have you noticed in the chat room, Deb's the first word out of her mouth there? Oh, this could be so much fun. But your trouble is, you see, I could do that and my life would be hell, William Tell. But they're the kinds of things that we could kind of do every now and again. Especially, I think the thing is, to do them on a video isn't quite as much fun as being able to show you on a live stream. Now, if I could talk to you about it now and then put it up in that corner or something, that would be fun, wouldn't it? But I haven't worked out how to do that. I know I can. It's a thing called OBS that I haven't had chance yet to work out how to get it working. Perhaps if I get 5 minutes through the course of the week, I'll try and get that working, and we'll try and do the live streaming through that, because apparently when you do that, you can add all sorts of other stuff into the live stream and it'll be fun. And she's at the door. This is Debs. She's waving to you from the door. You're not going to talk then?
You sound like a Dalek.
She's got a cold. Her voice is going and she sounds like a Dalek. Chris Pomfret says hi.
Everyone.
There's loads of people saying hello to you now. She's just stuck her head in the door. I think she's only come up here, to be honest with you, to make sure I don't show you the video. But yeah, I'll get her in here at some stage, and she can chat as well. I've got another mic. I can plug her in, and I'm sure at some stage I'll get her in here. Not now though. She's waved and gone, and I can smell my dinner. I can smell my dinner coming. It's wafted up the stairs, and yeah, so that's nigh on about it. And by the way, Debs is not got cancer. She's got alopecia, and she shaved it all off for charity and earned a load of money for a charity. Yeah, my dinner's. It's calling me. I can smell it from downstairs. But we got a couple more minutes, so I just want to say thank you to everybody once again for coming and checking out tonight. It's always nice to meet up. I look forward to tonight. It's one of these things in the week, you know, when you're thinking of things that you're going to be doing, I always look forward to the live stream because it's such a laugh. You guys get me out talking about something that I'd never planned to talk about, and it always is fun to do. Those of you that are watching on the replay, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, the replayers never seem to comment. I don't know why. They never. When I say the replay, you get very few comments on the replay, and yet people always do a comment when they're watching the normal videos. It's really odd, that, isn't it? Oh, I'm glad this has helped. It is a bit of a wind. It's a meet up, but it's also like a wind down, isn't it? It's not too serious. We don't take anything in here to try and be serious. I don't see the point in it. World's serious enough out there. In here on our nights, we'll chat about what I'm doing, what's going on, the videos that I've done, how things are going. All is pretty good at the minute, I've got to be honest. And like I said, I'm going to be trying some other videos. Maybe some of the things that I try will work. Maybe some of them won't. I tried just to see what you like. And I think that's a bit how I try and do this, is that this year I'm not going to be following the same routines that I did before. We're going to be looking at just trying to do different things. Wind up, wind down. Yeah, trying to do different things. Like I said, tomorrow's video is a bit different to what you normally see, because I'm not going to explain why, but it's not my normal kind of video. It is about the things I'm going to try and do to get fit, and that, just chatting about what I'm planning ahead on that. It's only a short video. It's probably about 5 minutes long, but it will give you an idea of what some of the things I'm going to be trying to do. And that's about it, really. Thank you, everybody, for being here once again. It's a joy for me. It's a pleasure to see you. Always good to have a chat. You guys, you need to start thinking up questions in the week and bring them in here, and I'll answer all your questions, and we'll see what way it all drifts off next week. But till then, thank you, everybody. See you all next week, hopefully. And I'll see you on a video somewhere, sometime, quite soon. I'll see you. Good night, everybody. Ta-da.